everyone, and welcome back to Crypto Simplified. Today's episode will cover cryptocurrency investing for people in a hurry. Invest, forget about it, check it every few months to see how your investment's doing, and fine, this stuff is probably going to grow because these investments are considered safe in a field that is kind of volatile. So if you really want to get in on this crypto action, get those crypto gains, but not be fully invested day and night in checking this stuff, this is the video for you. This is not investment advice, guys. Please do your own research, watch other people on YouTube, read up, get familiar with everything, get familiar with the tech. I'm just here to make you aware of things. You need to follow this up with your own research. And if you're watching this from India, do not ditch your mutual funds, your stocks, your property, because we are in a really fast growing economy. Diversify your investments, and by all means, get involved in cryptocurrency. Just do not liquidate the stuff you have to invest here, because as we know, this is a volatile market, no guarantee of returns, and as I say in almost every video, invest what you can afford to lose. Do not take out a loan. Do not sell a house. Do not do any of this to get involved in cryptocurrency. Invest small amounts. Invest what you can afford to. And last but not least, buy the dip. Yes, this is a long-term investment, but you still want to get as much as possible from this investment. Watch the market. Take your time before you put your money in. So, number one. The what is this Bitcoin thing portfolio. This is if you really just want to get in on this. Yes, it's at an all-time high, 8,000, but it reaches a new all-time high every single time. So, do you want to get in now before it hits another all-time high? Probably not a bad idea. Wait for the retracement. But having a portfolio that's 100% Bitcoin isn't a bad thing if you're diversified in other places. So this is a totally normal portfolio for people to have. People can keep this portfolio, is totally fine. But then again, you might want to get a little bit more adventurous. So here are your other options. If you're in India and you've watched my videos, you know that I have spoken about CoinEx in the past. Have a look at that link if you want to get caught up on our exchanges in India. But I vouch for CoinEx because it has the largest variety of tokens available for purchase. So over here, I've diversified the portfolio with 4 different types of coins. I would suggest you keep a large percentage of Bitcoin in any portfolio that you have. The most newsworthy cryptocurrency is Bitcoin. Owning Bitcoin gives you the freedom to invest in other cryptocurrencies, so it's never a bad thing to have a large chunk of your portfolio as Bitcoin. But the other ones, you may or may not be familiar with Ethereum, Ripple, and Litecoin. Ethereum is, according to a lot of people, the future of cryptocurrency because it is programmable money. People see a lot of potential for Ethereum and its applications. Lots of tokens are being made on the Ethereum blockchain. So that means if adoption of cryptocurrencies on a scale beyond just payments happens, it's likely going to be on the Ethereum network. The other 2 coins, Ripple and Litecoin, are still major coins. These are in the top 10 in terms of market cap. So people will probably look down the list and you'll see, oh, these are probably fairly safe investments. The teams behind Ripple and Litecoin are both working towards large-scale adoption. American Express recently announced a partnership with Ripple. Whether the Ripple cryptocurrency falls into this, we don't know. But it's not a bad thing to hold on to it because these aren't too expensive. You can get a nice bunch off Ripple, and if the price goes up, you're going to benefit. The other one is Litecoin, and Litecoin is a fork of Bitcoin. So Litecoin uses very similar code, but it's just a smaller, quicker, lighter, easier version. People are predicting big things for Litecoin over the next year, and full disclosure, I do hold Litecoin. I am optimistic about what Litecoin can do in having a much smaller valuation than Bitcoin. Litecoin is a lot more accessible to people. People can hold entire Litecoin. The transaction speed of Litecoin is much faster than Bitcoin. And finally, Litecoin is working on compatibility with the Lightning Network for cross-chain swaps. Litecoin is looking like quite a spark in the cryptocurrency community right now. Anyone in India with access to a bank account is able to hold these cryptocurrencies. So in terms of ease of access, these are the easiest ones to get your hands on. However, if you want to up the ante just a little bit more, look at the large cap portfolio. This is very similar. It's got Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, but I've added Neo instead of Ripple. Why Neo? As I said in my last video, link here, Neo is the Chinese Ethereum. Developers are building services on top of the Neo blockchain. So if you've got Bitcoin, which is basically the gold standard of cryptocurrency, Neo and Ethereum, to get this potential growth in the future of people building services on their blockchains, and Litecoin, which is a currency that people are optimistic about, you got a nice diversified group of currencies in your portfolio that are most likely going to go up. There are no guarantees, but these are the ones that the community is really positive about. Then up next, if you really want to up the ante further, go for the network token portfolio. This is something which I would align more closely with, because as someone who likes reading up about these things and likes getting optimistic about projects, this is my sort of thing. The Bitcoin dominance is a little lower here, and that's because Bitcoin is not a network token. We do not have smart contracts on Bitcoin. But all the other ones, yes, we can program these things in some sort of way to give you additional functionality beyond just payments. So because Bitcoin is probably going to keep growing on and on and on and on, keep a nice chunk in Bitcoin. At the end of the day, this is an investment. You are not a charity service. You are investing in technology. You want returns. So Bitcoin will probably give you returns. Then Neo, 15%. There will be lots of ICOs coming up on the Neo platform soon. So watch this space. Neo is an exciting place to be. The other three you're probably less familiar with. So Cardano I've spoken about, link is over here. These guys are making peer-reviewed software, peer-reviewed blockchain technology. The words peer-reviewed aren't used in this industry very much because everyone's trying to get to the market first. Cardano are trying to get to the market right. If you believe in their project, I think it's a no-brainer adding it to your portfolio. ARK are trying to make a platform as well. The price movement on ARK hasn't been that great, but I'm fairly optimistic about their development because the team at ARK are working on a lot of things behind the scenes. I'll attach the supporting documentation in the description. Do check it out. And the last one, IOTA. IOTA has been in the news recently because of its massive price increase. And for those who've been in the scene for a while, you would have seen that IOTA are really trying to do something new. What they're trying to push is a distributed network rather than a decentralized network. This will increase security, but it's a new technology. So this is a network token going in a different direction to other network tokens. If you're willing to put 5% of this in your portfolio, I think you could get some great returns on this. But please do your own research. Read up about IOTA, see if you like that project. The bottom line about IOTA is the Internet of Things. In the future, most of our devices will be connected to the internet. Already we've got our fridges, microwaves, watches connected to the internet. This is just going to get more and more and more interconnected. So IOTA wants to be the currency for this world where all our devices talk to each other. It's a very, very, very lofty goal, and if they achieve anywhere near that, your 5% investment will be gargantuan in returns. And finally, the one that possibly goes along the most logical lines of adoption. It's not really going to be the people who use this to send money between each other. It'll probably be the financial institutions who are already losing out on so much money, transferring money between each other. So, I hope the banking system adopts crypto portfolio. You've seen 3 of the 4 of these already in this video. The last one is Omise Go. These guys aren't your typical bank per se, they're a financial services company. And they're already operational in a large part of the Far East. Omise is the name of the company, Omise Go is their token. They want to intrinsically tie cryptocurrency and fiat currency all over Southeast Asia, so that people can travel between these Southeast Asian countries and freely transfer money to each other. They want to completely level the playing field and make money democratic. This is exactly what cryptocurrency is all about. And if they get anywhere near their goals, any investment you put in will come back several times. But they are still laying the groundwork for a future where payments can be simple. So that's it, guys. This is my guide to your easy invest it and leave it portfolio. You might have noticed I didn't talk about Bitcoin Cash at all because I'm not really bullish on this, if I'm entirely honest. I don't want to promote any rifts in the community. So while Bitcoin is Bitcoin and the de facto gold standard currency, I will back Bitcoin. If things change, you will hear a change in my tone. Do not worry. I just do not want to push conspiracy and rifts in the community. So I've left Bitcoin Cash out of this completely. If you really think that I missed the mark by doing that, let me know. And if popular demand requires it, I shall give you a video on Bitcoin Cash and get into further detail as to why I think this is such a divisive part of the cryptocurrency community. So this is Marvin Crypto Simplified. You have an awesome rest of the day. I hope this is useful. Please let me know what you think about it. And click on that bell, click like, click subscribe, and do tell your friends. Share this on Facebook. Share this with all the groups that you have. Well, not all the groups, but you know what I mean. Discretion, please. I will catch you soon. Tweet at me. Let me know what you think. I really want your feedback. I want your suggestions. If there's anything you'd like me to cover, please let me know. So, till tomorrow, see you guys. Have an awesome rest of the day, people.